In Detroit, she was speaking on renewable energy. She's a professor at Oakland Community College, as well as teaches elsewhere. A whole bunch of, I don't even know. She's got her email when I first met her had at least 10 signatures on it of stuff she's involved in. She's gone around and spoken worldwide. She's a self-proclaimed fourth generation advocate, or not? And one of the things that she's working on with Detroit's emerging professionals, with some students at her college, at community college, is an initiative called Detroit Green Map, where they're actually going through and trying to map out all the sustainable businesses and buildings within Detroit so that one can go to Detroit and if they want to take a tour or really engage those businesses either for jobs, for work, or products. So it's a great initiative, it's a pilot initiative because she's involved with one of the branches in the government in DC, and if it goes well, they want to spread it out. Correct. As you can see, she's like, I know I have my fingers in a lot of pots, but she cooks a lot of pots, and she has even more fingers. So without further introduction, Debra Rowe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. I think that was my favorite introduction that I got in one of the conferences. So this is my third conference this week, just to give you a sense of what else has gone on this week. I was at a meeting in Dallas, which was industry experts and academic experts in the textile and clothing and fashion industry on how to integrate sustainability into those areas. The carbon footprint, the water footprint, the toxicity footprint of that industry is sad. And so being able to clean that up and do it in a way that systemically goes through all of the academic programs as well as the industry standards is really quite exciting. So that's just one example of so many different sectors of our society that are stepping up to the plate to create a more sustainable future. So that's creating a lot of career opportunities for you, but at the same time there are a lot of positions that haven't been created yet, and I hope that you'll do those. So let's jump into exploring how to have fun and create success for yourself while developing your career in green and sustainability. So, you know, I think it's kind of silly for me to make up a speech when I don't know who you are and where you're stuck and what questions you have. So would you just please take out a little slip of paper and write down where are you feeling stuck about your career pathway, what questions do you have, or if you're passionate about a certain area of sustainability, what resources do you need that you don't have yet? You hand those up here, and then I will make the second part of this about that.
Just hand that into your roles. I'll come up and correct it.
Yeah, that's great. So while you're writing those things out, also keep an eye on what I'm doing up here, because I do have some things I think will be helpful to you. First, let's have a discussion about where are the green jobs and what are they? And then what are the skills you need to create a career for a green and sustainable future? And then what are some of the national trends that are occurring, and I can't cover all of them. I used to be able to in a keynote speech time. And so I'll give you just a taste of one of the sectors, and then throughout I'm going to give you some solutions and resources, that practical things that you can take with you to have more fun while you're building your career and your life in sustainability. So first let's look at these green jobs. You know, when people talk about green jobs, they think about even the National Science Foundation, the U.S. Department of Labor, these very typical, oh, you'll be an energy auditor, or you'll be a wind energy technician, or you'll be a green designer, or builder, architect, engineer, consultant, developer, etc. But there are so many more jobs that are green jobs than that. There is a big need for people who are financiers and understand it and can implement it well and streamline it in the green space, whether it's buildings, energy efficiency, renewable energies, greener materials. Manufacturers, distributors, salespeople, we really need policy analysts. We need staff people working for elected representatives at the state and the federal level who get this. We need employees in the offices at those levels, at the state and federal levels, and local as well. We need building code officials who get it. We need contractors, all the subcontractors who get it. Energy service companies, well, they'll come in and they'll put stuff in for free into a building and then you just pay them out of the savings. Great field, we need more people in there. We need corporate social responsibility officers. That's what people tend to come out of business school when we leave when they're into sustainability because they don't get all of the other possibilities of what they could be doing. Purchasing agents are in a key position, business VPs, energy managers, facilities directors, but it's not just that. It goes on and on and on and on, and this is woefully incomplete, this list. But the point is, there are so many jobs that can be related to green and sustainability, many of which you've never thought about before, many of which didn't exist when I started my career and exist now, like sustainable transportation planner, or like a sustainability director for a city, or somebody who does risk assessment for the insurance companies. I just sat on a panel 2 days ago in Milwaukee with this guy from Swiss Re. It's a reinsurance company. They're really clear that they're paying out more money. They paid out the same amount of money as in 1 year as they had paid out in 10 years on average because of more severe weather events. So now what they're saying is, you company, you want me to insure you, you go get a climate action plan to reduce your risk of, number one, contributing to climate change, and number two, having negative impacts of climate change. And if you don't do that, I'm going to raise your premiums. So, you know, they need risk assessors. They are also working on how to make buildings safer. I'll get back to that. So there was a group of us in multiple states who, the SOC, which is the classifications of occupations, asked for what the new green jobs were. So we gave them over 100 titles, and we said, this is incomplete. And they came back to us and said, we're only going to take one of those. Because when the federal government takes it, then they have to collect data on it. So it's a real commitment. And they said so many of these others, well, they fit in as a subset. So when you go look at the Bureau of Labor and it's set up there on green, which isn't bad, it's got some good things, know that it is woefully incomplete. And it identifies these as the green economy sectors. I don't know, do you see fashion in there? I don't see fashion in there. There's so many others I could say, do you see that in there? Do you see it in there? So it's incomplete. So don't let your brains be constrained by the old generation who doesn't fully get it yet. But what they do is they classify it into increased demand for occupations that are already green. So we're going to need more solar PV designers and installers. You know, PV is photovoltaic, solar electricity. We're also going to need to enhance the skills of existing workers. So if you're a carpenter and you now also know, or you're a machine shop and you also can build solar air panels. Do you know solar air panels? Like here, right? I live in Detroit. 100,000 BTUs per square foot of usable energy can be gotten out of a simple solar air panel. You guys are all so excited about solar electricity. That solar air panel can be made out of recycled materials. And it's very cost effective. 20% return on investment. So depending on who builds it and how much it costs. There are technologies sitting on the table that we're not using because people don't know about them. They aren't in your textbooks, but they've been around for decades. Go look at the 100,000 solar water heaters that we had installed in this country in the early 1900s. Why are we digging toxic fuels out of the ground, transporting them across states, sometimes across countries, to build little fires in your basement so you can have a hot shower? When you've got, for solar water heater, 300,000 BTUs per square foot that's hitting your roof. And then if you take a solar hot water heater and you roll it into the mortgage, financing is key. You will have a net positive cash flow from the first year out of that solar hot water heater. Why is it that coal plants get multiple years to finance at lower interest rate, but if we want to go solar, we got to pay for the whole thing ourselves and maintain it ourselves? So there are some structural things we need to fix in our society that will bust open the implementation of technologies that already work and create even more job opportunities for you. I'll get back to that. So enhancing the existing occupations so that they get green, like bankers. We're working with some bankers right now to get them to understand how this fits into the portfolio. Bank of America Finance viewed college to become net positive, producing more solar electricity than they were utilizing on campus and feeding it back into the system. That's the kind of financing I want to see, not new coal plants. How about you? And then there's new occupations that didn't exist yet and that will exist in the future. That's my favorite category. We'll come back to that. So you can look at this OMET Green Center. It has a wealth of resources, but know that it's really incomplete. Look, here's the bottom line. The market's changing dramatically. We've got some policies that are so outdated that they should be embarrassing to us in the United States, and they still haven't been removed. But some policies have been changed. And so we're getting increased market demand, a more educated population, somewhat, need more. But we have lots of proven examples of how green and sustainability makes sense. Look, it's the right thing to do. We all know that, right?